The Philippine government secured a loan of 174.49 billion pesos from the Export-Import Bank of Korea to fund various infrastructure projects. This loan was part of the government's efforts to finance significant development initiatives, including the Panay-Guimaras Negros Island Bridges project. However, the PhilHealth funds were transferred to fund the said infrastructure projects instead of using the amount from the Export-Import Bank of Korea, wherein those projects were already being funded by the loaned amount. Here we can observe at the center are the various infrastructure projects, wherein there are two sources of funds. Mainly, the Philippine government secured a loan of 174.49 billion pesos from the Export-Import Bank of Korea. And another fund is being transferred from the PhilHealth to be used for the said infrastructure projects.
According to the DOF, the funds to be remitted to the National Treasury will finance urgent national projects. In Annex A of your compliance, dated November 8, 2024, pages 1 to 4, the OSG enumerated some of these projects, including routine maintenance of national roads, the Panay-Guimaras Negros Island bridges, or the PGN Bridges project, and payment of right-of-way. These are all construction projects, Mr. Solicitor General, correct?
Not all of them, Your Honor. Some of them pertain to health projects.
No, I'm talking about the routine maintenance of national roads, the PGN Bridges project, and payment of right-of-way, correct?
In a sense, they are
Yes, they
routinary,
are.
ordinary expenses.
They
Or
they
expenditures.
pertain to construction projects of the government, correct?
Infrastructure.
Yes. You can call it that. Infrastructure projects. All right. With respect to the PGN Bridges project, per DBM's budget of expenditures and source of financing FY 2024 report, the PGN Bridges project appears to be fully funded by the Export-Import Bank of Korea in the amount of 174.49 billion plus. Is there an urgency to transfer the PhilHealth funds when the project is already fully funded?
Your Honor, this is a matter really of delving into the wisdom of the legislature in allocating funds.
Base po sa ating napakinggan, kini-question ni Associate Justice Amy Lazaro-Javier kung bakit kailangan pang ilipat ang pondo ng PhilHealth papunta sa mga infrastructure projects kung meron namang nailaan na pondo galing sa loan amount galing sa Bank of Korea na gagamitin para sa project yung mga infrastructure projects.
Yes. Export-Import Bank of Korea has loaned the Philippines 174.49 billion plus. Is there an urgency to transfer the PhilHealth funds when the project is already fully funded?
Your Honor, I think one consideration by the Congress in doing so is a determination of when a project is already implementable. So if a project that has already been identified and sufficiently funded is considered to be non-implementable for the given fiscal year, then I think it is the decision of the Congress in the exercise of its policy or wisdom, so to speak, to move it to the unprogrammed appropriations in the meantime.
Yes.
Kung meron namang pondo na inilaan para sa mga infrastructure projects, bakit kailangan pang ilipat ang pondo galing PhilHealth papunta sa mga infrastructure na sinasabi nila? Kailangan ba talaga? Urgent ba talaga? O saan ba talaga ilalaan yung pera na kinuha galing sa PhilHealth? Saan papunta ang pera?
All right. So, has the government moved this amount to the unprogrammed funds of the government?
There are so...
This
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Export-Import Bank of Korea loan, has the government moved it to unprogrammed funds?
We will have to check on
Yes,
that. Whether
please check on that.
Yes, whether that has been actually transferred only or removed altogether.
Yes.
Because there were certain removals made by the Congress in the proposed infrastructure or other projects
How
of the
can
government.
the government have removed this when it is a loan specifically for that purpose?
It is something that can be deferred, Your Honor, even
Yes,
if it's
what
funded.
is the reason for deferring it?
Your Honor, I cannot speculate on
Correct.
the reasons of the
I go
congressman.
now, yes, to my next question. Has the government spent even a single centavo from that loan, considering that the project has not even started?
Well, there is nothing to spend for if the project has not even started, Your
So
Honor.
where is the money?
The money
Kung gano'n naman pala na ang pondong kinuha nila or inilipat nila galing sa PhilHealth papunta sa mga infrastructure projects, ayun ay gagamitin doon para sa mga infrastructure projects. Bakit kailangang kunin yung amount na niloan at ilalagay sa National Treasury kung yung mismong mga infrastructure projects na yun ay urgent at kailangan gamitan ng pondo galing na sa niloan sa Bank of Korea? Bakit kailangan kunin yung pondo na niloan at ilalagay sa National Treasury? Kumbaga, parang nanghihiram ka ng pera sa isang kaibigan mo. Tapos, sinabihan mo yung kaibigan mo na bibili ka ng bigas. Pero, hindi mo naman pala binili ng bigas yung perang inutang mo sa kaibigan mo. Ginamit mo lang pang scatter. So yun, parang ganon ang nangyari. Nanghiram ng pera galing sa Bank of Korea pero hindi inilaan para sa infrastructure projects, kundi ang pondo ng PhilHealth ang ginamit para sa mga infrastructure projects at yung loan amount from Bank of Korea, kinuha nila yon yung 174.49 billion at nilagay sa National Treasury.
presumably to the National Treasury for the purpose of using it for projects and programs under the unprogrammed
So we
appropriations.
have unused funds for the project, and yet we still got money from PhilHealth to supplement this fund that has been unused for years.